What's up guys, this is Tian here coming back for another video. This time I played AD carry Jayce, so I decided to share with you guys how to play AD carry Jayce, since it's a pretty troll thing. But yeah, it works and it's fun. So the runes and masteries I'm using on this Jayce is my standard AD carry runes and masteries. 12 on magic resist, 11 on physical damage, 9 armor, and 3% lifesteal. And for masteries, it's also pretty standard. 2190 masteries, rocking 21 on offenses and 9 on defense. So let's get into the game. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace. So we're back, and this time I'm playing some AD carry Jayce, of course, as you can see from just now the introduction. I'm dual queuing with this Blitzcrank here. So yeah, we are facing against Leona and Vayne lane. Vayne isn't that much of a threat to ADC Jayce early on, mainly because she doesn't like have that much damage unless the Vayne's a super good player or blah blah blah. I don't care. Now, when you play AD Jayce, like 90% of the time, you're gonna be in cannon form, rocking that E and Q combo, try to poke people down. Yeah, one weakness, actually there's a lot of weakness for AD carry Jayce, especially during the early game, because you're pretty weak early game. You don't win trade easily, so that's why I added my second skill at level 1. Later you'll see that. So just to actually win a little bit trade, like if Vayne try to trade with me, she lands 2 auto, maybe I can land 4 auto on her. So yeah, the problem with AD Jayce is like mainly his short range, because that his short range, and if he faces against like Caitlyn or something else, you know, it'll be a really hard time during his laning phase. That's why ideal support for AD Jayce, there's a lot of them, and like a few of them are, you know, Taric, Janna, you know, Trash, and even Leona is a pretty good pick for AD Jayce, because you can actually like peel AD Jayce pretty good. But Blitzcrank is just like going for killing, and because Jayce early game is pretty weak, as you can see later on, I died a few times because of my weak laning phase. However, it doesn't affect me overall in the game. This game, I'm rushing a Triforce. Apart from rushing the Triforce, the rest of my build is almost similar to a top lane Jayce. So yeah, let's speed this up, shall we? And let's go into laning phase. So laning phase, I'm just gonna farm. I'm gonna show you the trade potential that I have with this Vayne here. Okay, let's just see. I think it's coming up. Okay, here is it. Vayne hit me with tumble and auto attack. So I hit him one time. I turn back. I thought he's gonna run. He hit me another time. So then I just pop my W, and then I'm gonna do 2 more shots on him. 1, 2. So as you can see that, I just won that trade over there. He have like around 300 plus HP. I have 400 plus HP. So that's why I added W at level 1, just to try to win some early trades. And then of course, at the start my friend actually DC'd it, but everything's fine. You know, back to farm, just farm, and push lane. Now one thing that when you play like bot lane, no matter what AD carry or your support, like once you get ahead in lane, like always pressure dragon and map objectives for a team to like extend the lead and start snowballing the game. And that's what we did this game later on, and you can see what we did. So yeah, so continue. I'm just gonna stay there. This game I lagged a bit, so that's why sometimes I stand there and AFK. So yeah, continue push out, farm. I think a fight is about to happen here. Okay, so Blitzcrank doing his little disrespect over there. Okay, now here we collapse in. Everything was fine at first, but then I realized that we can't trade with them that much, even though he landed exhaust. Leona exhausted Blitzcrank for some reason, but it's okay. They pop heal and everything is actually pretty good. Now this is what I made a mistake here. I should have just actually continued hit Leona, but instead I turned and then they just like trade damage back with me and I got lower. And this is one thing weak about AD Jayce, because you want to regain some mana using on melee form, and then this is where I get caught by the Leona. Leona landed the strike E, and then they just first blooded me. But that's okay, you know. I know I'm weak in early game. As long as I continue to farm and nothing affects me, I'm fine mid to late game. So I went back, bought a couple of pots, and some, of course, sorry, some one more Doran blade, yeah. This game is actually pretty easy because mainly my top and mid lane is like winning really hard, so it's a pretty easy game for me. Like the pressure is still on for my team, and the reason like you want to play AD is that you need a strong front line. But then, however, this game our top lane Alista did not go for like the bruiser type, like you rush Triforce and go for a static shift and then you go for like full tank. After that, he just went straight full tank. Now here I think we start a fight. So we know that Vayne do not have flash because he flashed to try first blood me. Blitzcrank landed a good hook and then we just like collapse on her. We know she's dead. She's 10 out of 10 dead. And then this is where they make a mistake again. Leona stunned Blitzcrank instead of me. Vayne condemned Blitzcrank instead of me. So it's a free kill for me. And goodbye Vayne. Yep. So once I kill Vayne, everything is good. Come back farm again. Just continue farm, push out the wave to deny Vayne's EXP. And farm. Then back, bought 2 long swords and a couple of pots again. I'm aiming for my brutalizer. So once I get that brutalizer, it actually helps me a lot. In terms of damage wise and also like trading wise. So yeah. Continue, blah 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 blah. Skip farming, nothing much. I think something happened here. Oh yeah, so okay, Blitzcrank landed a hook on Leona and we just collapsed everything on Leona. I made a mistake here. What I should have done is actually knock Vayne away instead of knocking Leona towards the turret. Because back then I thought that the knockback might have enough range to make Leona to get a couple of turret shots. But of course I was wrong, so yeah. So continue farm, go back farm again. Now here comes my feast. Now here's the funny thing. They did not see feast for some reason. Yeah, I did not see feast, we have no wards. So we come down, we collapse everything on Leona. And now Leona make a flash. And somehow, like, Vayne take that hook for Leona and we just killed. Yeah, we just killed Vayne. It's like a free kill and goodbye. So yeah. There's some problem for the Vayne because his position is really bad. Okay, now, as I just now said, like once you get ahead, you start pressuring the map, get objectives and resources on the map. So we just got another dragon. I mean, we got our first dragon in the game. So then I come back, continue to farm, push up the wave, try to just to deny that Vayne's farm. Now they try to fight me and then Vayne helped me once more by condemning away. Like, I'm like, what the hell is he doing? But it's okay, everything's fine. So I went back, I think I got my brutalizer. Oh, I got a kill. Oh, okay. I sold my Doran Blade because I nearly reached like money to complete my tier and brutalizer. The reason I go for tier is first is that as I said at the start of the video, you're gonna use a lot of your EQ combo to poke them down. So that actually costs a lot of mana, especially where your mid laner need mana too, something like Feast. You can't share a blue buff with him, so you have to depend on yourself for the mana. So that's why I got a Tier of Goddess. I'm gonna change it to Muramana of course. So farm, nothing much more. Blitzcrank doing a little bit disrespect. Push on the towers. And then here we just trade off a little bit. Okay, now here's what's the fight happen. The reason I actually accelerate Blitzcrank is to first to let him get out of Vayne, get away from Vayne. And I did not expect Leona was out, so it actually helped him to get out of the stun of the solar flare too. So everything is good. So now at the time I aim Leona because I know he's low HP and I see Blitzcrank is gonna die. So I wanted to trade a support for a support kill. However, Vayne got too close and too greedy, and I have enough damage for my brutalizer. He's dead. Even though that I shouldn't have flash but back then I didn't know that there's a minion auto on the Vayne, so I'm like, oh okay, it's okay. I wasted my flash. It's okay. I got a kill and assist. Everything's fine. So I'm gonna push up this thing. I'm not gonna down the tower because I still want to maintain that lane pressure from me and Blitzcrank. So yeah, I went back, bought a Shin. As I said, I'm rushing a Triforce this game. So the reason I did not choose Phage is because I don't need that movement speed at all. I just need that, you know, the Shin proc, the additional damage coming up from my skills whenever I go hammer form. And whenever I try to poke them, and if they try to trade with me, I can use the Shin proc to do additional damage back to them. So I'm gonna farm again. Always like if you guys just zone an enemy out of the lane and when you're farming, use hammer form because it actually helps you regen mana. So everything's good. Push up the tower and just keep pushing and keep pressuring. Now here I think okay, Blitzcrank missed and then they decide to collapse on us, but then they miss everything too. So I'm like, okay, nothing happened. Go back farm again. And I think a fight is about to break out soon. So when we come here for a gank, I land an EQ on them, like I just chunk them, and then once Leona got hooked, you know he's dead. He's like 10 out of 10 dead, you know. Like seriously, then very nice of Warwick giving me that kill. So yeah, everything is fine. Everything is fine. So now Vi comes in. Now this is where like we have some miscommunication. I and Warwick really want to collapse in. The reason I'm not going first is because I saw Zach coming in. I'm really scared of him like using Deathmark on me. And of course Vayne is still there, but Blitzcrank is like, no, we're going back. However, Warwick already altered on Vi, so we have like no choice. And I'm like pinging. I was asking Blitzcrank stop being, we need to help this guy. So I moved back a little bit just to get some distance. And then Vi decided to ult me. I'm like, okay, let's fight this. So what I did is Blitzcrank exhausted Vi, knock him up. I power slam him now, give him a hammer in the face. Blitzcrank take the kill. Everything is fine. So now at this point in time, I'm like, okay, I'm 10 out of 10 Dave. Zach still have Deathmark and I'm low. It's like a 2v1. Blitzcrank is running away from me. So I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to do something. So I just use the Q and then E on the Vayne, and then I just try to do everything I can and just to like take one kill before I die. So the minions actually help me to kill it. And then Fizz come in, Blitzcrank and Fizz finish off that, even though Fizz needs a shot because Fizz is OP as fuck. You see, you just take down that kill, even though Blitzcrank KS us again, everything is fine, I guess. So yeah, I went back, got my phage, rocking with that Teal, Embroizer, and a pot and a Doran Blade. So now I'm really strong. I'm 522, 90 CS. Even though Vayne is 444, his CS is like 20 CS below me. Now you see, once again, we won bot pressure objectives, get the dragon. This is why it's so important that your bot lane wins, because you can pressure dragon easily. Now here's a mistake that these two guys made. Now they saw like we coming in by this ward, like they 10 out of 10, they definitely saw us. Like the moment we are at here coming towards them, they know we are coming. However, like Vayne, is like, we're just gonna farm and push. Maybe they have fail map awareness. I don't know, but yeah. So I burn my Assassin Gate, and then Blitzcrank use attention, and then we just collapse on them. So yeah, with this point in time, they're like 10 out of 10 dead because I'm really strong, and Warwick is like pain as hell. So Vayne died, and we're gonna do a little bush drill here. I'm just gonna chase him a little bit, like around the bush, and then Blitzcrank KS the kill with an E again. But it's okay, we got a assist and a goal. So I'm just gonna continue push up the lane, farm and push up, and then yeah. So here, I get a little bit greedy here. What happened here is that I know I can 1v1 Vayne. Like there's no way I will lose to this Vayne right now. I'm so much ahead of him. However, I fucked up my combo. I should have like, I can't say I 100% fucked up that, because I flashed out when I was about to E. Vayne actually flashed out of my range, and she tumbled. So I'm like, I missed everything, and then I got greedy. I power dive him, and Leona just came in and CC me down, and Vayne got the kill. So that's like my bad. Do not do that, guys. That's really a troll for me. So I died. Now right now you see my team's item. We are so much ahead. Like we compare top lane for top lane, jungle for jungle, ADC. Yeah, okay, so let's compare top lane. With 1-3-1 Alisa, everything is fine. Like he's losing to Maokai. However, his item is still pretty good. Like when Alisa got a Triforce, his damage is really strong. And we can't blame too much on Alisa for feeding because Vi can him. So yeah. Then compare me and Vayne. I already more than Vayne by around 30 CS. And I have like 5-3-4. He only have 5-5-0. He only have 0 assists. And in terms of item, I'm have a Brutalizer and almost a half complete Triforce and pickaxe and a Tail Goddess. The reason I did not go for like a straight Zeal to close up my Triforce build is because that I want to get that Muramana as much as I can. So yeah, then we look at our jungler. You see, Warwick definitely have much more better items than the Vi, and Warwick right now have around going to first stack of Rare. And of course Blitzcrank is definitely better. He's 5-1 and 7 compared to 0-3-3 Leona. So let me speed up. So we are not right now winning like by a lot, and you see it's 18-9, but then the goal difference is like around 5k because we got like all the dragons, like the current 2 dragons that spawn, we got everything. So yeah, me going back lane again, start farming, nothing much more, farm, and then my team like just collect on them and everything's fine. Now here's something really fun here. Let me show you guys the fight here. Okay. So at this part, okay, they plan on a tower dive, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Blitzcrank and Warwick is planning to tower dive Zed. It was okay, but it actually stayed too long. So yeah, let's watch this. So Blitzcrank and Zed coming in. Leona is coming to help them. And then Warwick just turned back. However, Warwick just turned back again. Leona landed a stun on Blitzcrank. And then Warwick just collapsed on the Zed and Zed died. Okay, everything is fine here. Now what they did wrong is that they stayed in the tower for too long. Because it makes time for Vi and Vayne to run towards mid lane. And yeah, you see, they're still taking this tower, and they just want to kill the Leona for no reason at all, you know? It's not very worth it for a support kill like that, you know? Especially when you're hit, so please don't do this kind of stupid things like tower diving like that. Okay, we got 2 kills, and one death of our jungle. Okay, it was okay, but then what was not okay is that both of them is low, and Vayne and Vi is coming towards them. So it's pretty bullshit. Now, okay, Fizz did a nice dodge. Now here comes Alista. Now Alista, it's okay for him to come in, but then he don't have his ultimate. So he's like literally super squishy. As I said, he's not going full tank. After that Triforce build, he's doing a lot of damage. But then Vayne, he can kite. And then he just got kited and died, you know? And Vi clean up Feast. Now I'm coming mid lane. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get something out of here. So I Assassin Gate and use that Q. Hit Vi got low. Now here I outplayed Vi. I saw him charging Vault Breaker, and then I know that Vi is confident of coming back because there's Maokai and Vayne. So I purposely walked back just to dodge a Vault Breaker, put a power hammer on her face, and then just kill her with an auto from my Shin. And then now I know I can't run anymore. So because Maokai is coming, I'm like, okay, just die with Vayne or something like that, you know, just make something out, make it worth. So that last auto, just kill that Vayne, that bitch, you know, she's just dead, yeah. So goodbye. Now it's like, okay, guys, I say guys, you know, we should stop the tower dive, blah blah. It's not really worth it, you know. So everything is fine, going good. I got my Triforce. Now once I got my Triforce, I am super strong. So yeah, I'm on my way to complete my Muramana and my Black Cleaver, of course. So yeah, now we come in mid. Blitzcrank, I think he locked down Maokai, and he's 100% dead. Now Fizz landed a very nice fish, and this Leona is sticking close to Zed. Is like, Zed, let's eat a shark. You know, the AoE damage is nothing. So I'm like, okay guys, since you guys want to fight. The reason I did not go for the Zed is because he's too far away from me. So I must as well just aim the Leona instead. I know I can kill Leona for no problem. And Warwick came to help Zed. So I land the last hit, getting the kill, and then snipe the Leona down. Whoa, boom, dead. Okay. So then after got that 3 kills, I'm gonna continue push up mid. Then Vi tried to come and stop me a little bit, but I know she's useless as fuck right now because I'm really strong. So I'm just gonna continue push. I don't care what she do to me, she can't win me at all. So I'm just gonna keep on pushing, push. And then yeah. Okay, I think I'm going back to buy now. Yeah, I'm going back to buy. So I think I complete my Muramana. Yeah, I completed my Muramana and got a Ruby Crystal for my Black Cleaver. So now right now, I know I'm super strong because I have like these two of my core item up. And Vayne is like, she got the balls, you know. She want to duel a fucking ADZ. Right now, Vayne is the wrong time for you to duel me because I am in my mid game spike. And even though how much damage, look at that damage, you know. Like she just like fucking melted from my Q and E combo, and then I just run back because I don't want to like risk of killing him because I know that Leona and Vi is coming, so I'm like very scared. But I did not saw my team coming, so I'm like, oh, once I saw Fizz coming, I'm like, okay, she's fucked. So now she did something very stupid. Like what she have done, she's like, instead of burning a flashing towards the tower for some reason and giving me the kill, she should have just run towards Fizz and give Fizz the kill and give me the assist. But then whatever. So yeah. We just continue push, and then Maokai got killed by Alista here. I'm gonna farm a little bit, and I'm like, okay guys, let's chase him. So as you can see, throughout this whole fight, we're gonna have another fight soon. Okay, so yeah, throughout everything here, they're doing dragon. I'm standing like a huge distance away from my team, and then most importantly, away from this Zed and Vi, because I'm super low, and if they want to lock me down, it's as easy as just pressing R. So I'm gonna try to chase them, and now right here, I'm like, okay, shit, I saw Maokai coming in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run. So, however, I got too greedy again because I saw Blitzcrank landing the hook on Maokai. I got too close. As you see, this is what happened. I got locked down and I died. So yeah, that's a little bit part on mine because I did not position properly, and then Alista went full retard again because he don't have ultimate and he just try to go and fight the Vayne. Now here, if you're the enemy team, like please be smarter. Like if you have killed 4 of our teammates, like all of the carries are dead and you left a Blitzcrank. If you are this Vayne and Leona, what you should have done is to push mid lane with your team instead of chasing this useless Blitzcrank that is wasting your time. And Zed is smarter, and Maokai is just being a stupid fool trying to take these waves. Like if Maokai, Zed, and Vayne and Leona push up mid at the same time, they could have get an inhibitor, but then they're just too greedy for that Blitzcrank kill. It's okay, Blitzcrank fall, and we wasted some of our time. They can't push up. I come back. I'm gonna start pushing again. So I'm gonna farm a little bit. Now here comes the Vayne. Now like seriously Vayne. Like I didn't know he's in that bush at first, but then something like she did is really stupid. Okay. I used my power slam and she hit me. No, she didn't hit me. She hit the creep instead. She tried to condemn me. She failed, and then she tried to BM me. And I'm like, oh bitch, you just BM the wrong guy, motherfucker, and he just died. Yeah. So now when I saw the Vayne's damage, even though I'm so much ahead of him, and she's rocking so much damage on my face, I'm like, okay, I think I gotta go tanky here. So after I think I decide to get a random omen later on. So yeah, I complete my Iona boots of my CR boots just to use more of my EQ combo, and my team is just shading on their whole team right now, so it's really good. My team is stepping up and we decide to push this lane. Now this is what you should have done, okay? This is what they should have done. We killed the majority of their tank and jungler, we push up the lane. So it's just that easy, we just have to keep on push up the lane, push, and this is the difference. They should have done it to us and get our inhibitor, and now we are just pushing on, get the second tier turret, then get caught by Blitzcrank hook and it just died. Now Maokai think that his tank has fucked, but too bad, you know, in front of Jayce, we are just like paper. And then we push down the turret, and then Zed got locked up again, and Zed, goodbye, you're dead. Okay, then we push up an inhibitor. Now you see, this is the diff, like, we killed 3 of them, they killed 4 of us. They could have definitely gotten an inhibitor because you only left second tier turret, only left a Blitzcrank, but they decide to chase Blitzcrank at bot lane, so they wasted their time. So right now what we did is we take 3 of them now, we push all 3 turrets and get an inhibitor. And then of course we got like 2 more kills after that. So I went back and then I think I bought a large giant spell. Yeah. Let me see. What did I buy? Okay, office finish buy, that's pretty nice. Okay, I got a giant spell and of course upgrade sweeper. I scared that I'm gonna do Vayne again and then she's gonna pop me this. I'm like, oh okay, that's gonna be annoying. So I can fight her one-on-one with that sweeper. Now here is what happened at top lane. I'm gonna show you guys what happened. Okay. Okay, so yeah. This cow here, he just decided to fight the Maokai for some reason again. As you can see, like 27 minutes in the game, our Lista is still not going tank. But I'm like, okay, never mind, you know, too bad. So Zed just finished him off. Instead of continue running, he decided to go back for the Zed for some reason again. So Zed actually be in the bush. I know he's inside the bush, so I decided to fight him. He's really easy for me to kill, so yeah, he's dead. You know, he's done. After killing Zed, we decided to push down the tower. Push. Now here's miscommunication again. Like, me and Warwick really want to dive them because we know we are strong enough. However, this piece is like, I miss my shark, I'm not gonna die. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, they're so easy to die right now, you know, we can just kill them instantaneously. And then you see, even Maokai pop out, I can do so much damage to him. However, this piece is like, I don't trust my team. And then of course the piece die later on, you know, it's totally not worth. It's a 3-for-1 trade, but it's okay. I think, let me see. Yeah, okay, this buy also made a mistake. He should have continued Vault Break. Even though Alista is coming, I think she might have a chance because, okay, she don't have flash, so yeah, whatever. So they take down the tower, I guess. Yes, they down the tower. But yeah, here's one mistake by Blitzcrank and Alista. Like, they just got kited by this Vayne. This is just some nice kiting by this Vayne, and Vayne is just like storming all of them. So yeah. And then as you can see, they got wrecked. After Alista don't have their ult, he's just useless because he's going for full damage. So I bought a Warden's Mail, I sold my Doran Blade, and just to get a randoms up, I got my red buff, pushing down bottom, push, get the dragons once more, and then I'm gonna start soloing this Leona. Like, this Leona is 10 out of 10 dead. Get the blue buff because I need it, and then start pushing bottom again. So yeah, do a little bit poke, get a little bit ahead, overextended, but it's okay, still poke, push. Okay, now right here, this is another team fight. So at this point in time, I saw Zed and Maokai. I'm like, oh fuck, I am getting sandwiched. Vayne is coming up. I don't know where's by because as you can see from my team's vision, I saw Maokai because he threw the sadly. So yeah. I know Vayne is here, Maokai and Zed is here. And Maokai and Zed can pretty much kill me before I got my Dragon Spell and Wonders Mill. But even though I now have Dragon Spell and Wonders Mill, I'm a bit scared because I know first Warwick do not have his ultimate up. And so I don't know Feast have not. Okay, Feast do have it. But then the 90% of the time with the enemy team, you're gonna want to aim the AD carry at this point of time. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get aim. So you see Maokai coming towards me. I don't know, Maokai is aiming me or Feast. Feast is standing beside me. I go inside a bush. He put down a wall. So I'm like, okay, there's nowhere to run. So I try to poke him. He aimed me. Okay, that's really nice. I'm like, okay, shit. Zed is coming for me. However, this Zed is like, I fucking hate this Feast, son. So I'm like, okay, free kill. Thank you very much, Zed. So I just try to do as much damage as I can on a Zed. And then even though I died, we trade a Zed for me. And then Feast died. This is a very good collapse by the enemy team. Just overall, just crush us at that bot lane. And it's also a bit of our fault because we don't have the vision and we just got stormed really hard. So yeah, continue, nothing much happened. I'm ping Baron because I'm really scared they take Baron. Right now they're very smart. They know that majority of us is down. We're gonna take Baron. That's a really I give procs to the enemy team. However, I think we stop them. I'm like, Blitzcrank Alista, you guys have to do something. You guys can definitely stop them, you know, like seriously. And then they're hesitating and then they just go in and then I'm like, okay, good, finally you guys are going in. Okay, even though they two die, I think we stopped. Okay, they did take the Baron. Damn, that was really sad, but it's okay. They did try anything, whatever. So we decided to hunt them now. Chase. You know, it's okay to have a little bit mini troll, but then you just don't have to throw that much until the point that your game's over. This Baron troll was pretty stupid, but then however we answered it with an inhibitor, so it's like a pretty even trade-off, even though we died 2 of our top laner and support. So I'm like, okay, never mind. So I'm gonna continue push up. We definitely have to give procs to that jungler and Maokai for making their Baron call though. So Feast got caught, Feast got raped, and yeah, he's just like there. Goodbye, you're dead. So now they're pushing up mid lane. Now I was like, okay, we have to definitely defend this. We know super minions is like coming from mid lane going towards their mid. So I'm like, okay, we definitely can defend this. With my poke, so I'm like, just keep on trying to poke them down, blah blah blah, everything's fine. So now I'm like, okay guys, we gotta go in. Like, just go in. I know I'm strong, so just go in. At least did a very nice flash and improvise. Hit the Vayne, knock him towards the tower, Blitzcrank, making the connection, and then I'm like, see ya Vayne, you're fucking dead. Even though I'm receiving so much damage right now. Like there's Deathmark, there's Vice Ultimate, Maokai twisted advance to me, you know, everybody's like on me right now. However, I have my random Omen and I know I am tanky as fuck because all of them is doing like 80 damage apart from Maokai and Zed's Deathmark is mental damage, but everything's fine. So my team is like, Warwick is so strong right now, he just clean up and then they just chase Maokai to death. Like, I think they killed Maokai, yeah. Maokai just died along with Ballista and then just push on me. It was a really good fight by my team overall. So we're going to continue push. I'm like, okay guys, get top lane. Top lane tower is definitely low. So free tower, get a tower, go back. Then right now, I think I already have my Mura mana fully stacked. I'm so pain right now. I think I'm going to get my last whisper. Okay, now I'm full build. So I already got my Triforce, 2 armor pen item, last whisper and black cleaver. And of course a tank survivability item like Randall's Omen. And also a CDR boot and a Mura mana fully stacked. So I'm like, I'm so strong right now, and Maokai just got caught by us, he's dead. And then I'm like, okay, let's push up top guys. Since our mid already have super minions, we can just pressure this easily. And I know I can DPS the tower down really fast. So right now, as I said, 90% of the time when you play AD Jayce, you're gonna keep a distance from your team because you're gonna use that EQ combo, the Assassin Gate and the blasting, to poke down your enemy. So that's why I'm keeping a very far distance from the enemy team, even though my AA range is like totally shit. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep a range for that for my enemy. See, I'm gonna try to poke them now, even though he doesn't do that much because he used I proc his Banshee. But it's okay. Look at my auto attack with that passive what's that, Muramana. He just dead. And then Zed here is like, see your Zed, you're dead, man. Flash, kill him, not giving a fuck because we know we won the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. We just end the game And it's very easy. And if I try to come in here, I'm just gonna do a lot of damage to him. Got hit by the base, but everything is fine because I am tanky as hell. So just keep on push and win the game. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this AD carry Jayce game. You have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. I will answer it for yourself. For you. And I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.